Yeah, hello, welcome to another video update here on the MCO NXT channel. Today I want to do a bit of an unboxing video here. We want to take a look at the Cyberpunk game Switch 2. Just from an unboxing point of view, I want to unbox it, open it, take a look at what's inside with you, but don't want to make it a standard unboxing video. You know, you might ask, why are we going to take a look at this game? Why is it really a thing? Unboxing, why would we need to do that for a game? And I will share with you why. We want to do a little bit of a reflections video here, something that's a little bit deeper than a normal unboxing video. So Cyberpunk 2077 for the Switch. Yeah, it still feels a bit weird to say, honestly, but I'm not here today to talk about the game itself, not yet. I want to talk about this moment right here. It's like a little ritual, I'm sure for some of you as well, because we don't really do this anymore, do we? Unboxing, holding a physical game, we don't do it too often. Feeling that sealed plastic wrap around the box, running your fingers around the edge, you know, tearing it open and hearing that soft crinkle of something new, really untouched. And it's such a tiny thing, this cartridge, but you know, somehow it still hits, it still gives you those emotions. And there's, for me personally, and let me know in the comments if you agree, but there's this weird combination of excitement and nostalgia. I mean, I ordered this one here for testing, and I've had it, I saw it on the table, you know, in the last few days, but I haven't had time to really look at it. So I did when it arrived in the post. I put it on the table and I saw it and saw it and saw it, and I was like really looking forward to this. I mean, really just unboxing. I mean, have I played Cyberpunk before? Yes, I have. And I have on the PS5. So it's not really anything super special. It's weird, but I'm still looking forward to it. It's so weird. So let's open it. Let's start with that. So I mean, again, it's that, you know, it's this combination of excitement and nostalgia. I'm not going to talk about it while I open it because it might interfere with the microphone. You might not hear my words. Okay, let's get rid of the plastic. But this sound, you know, it's part of the memory. Now, my first gaming console was a Nintendo 64. Obviously, there wasn't so much plastic there. I think it was just like a box. I think if I remember correctly, there might have been some plastic around some of these the actual boxes at sometimes, but not entirely sure. But it's just the sensation of having something physical that you're looking forward to. So anyone who grew up with physical games, NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean, right? It's not just the game, it's actually the lead up to the game. The anticipation, you could basically feel it in your hands. I remember as a child when we were going to the shops and you know, as a child I got a new game, right? I don't know, my parents bought me a game, and on the way home, half an hour drive, I was reading through the manual. It just was that, just looking forward to it. I knew it would be a great day. If the game, you know, you never knew really if the game was good. At the time, we didn't really have the internet that much, right? We didn't really use the internet so much. But hey, today, unfortunately, most of us don't get that anymore. We click download, we wait. There's no moment anymore. There's no break, no memory attached to the start. And look, I mean, I'm not saying digital is bad. It's fast, it's efficient, and really everywhere. But it's also kind of soulless. So let's open this a little bit. So yeah, you know, back in the days we had the manual here and everything. So that's not even there anymore. But you know, we click download and we wait, and it's kind of soulless. So you never remember the moment. Can you relate to that? You never really remember the moment that you downloaded the game, but you remember the day you got a cartridge, or I don't know, a card or a CD, the birthday, the Friday afternoon after school, the Christmas morning. Yeah, this is. It's something I think truly emotional for many people. So, but here it is. You know, this is the Switch 2 card for Cyberpunk. It's just tiny. Let's take it out. It's just tiny. Okay, it's obviously different to the to the modules we used to have for the Nintendo 64 or SNES. It's so much smaller than the cartridges I grew up with. Back in the N64 days, you might know that, the cartridges were thick. They clicked into place, but even that sound, I will remember it. I will remember it going forward, I will never forget it. And you could feel that connection really, and now it just slides in almost silently in the Switch too. But still, that little object here, it carries something. And that has become quite rare. And for the Nintendo Switch 2, unfortunately, many of these, you only get these like virtual codes, right? That's a bit of a disappointment. You don't really own it anymore. It's a bit of a disappointment. Now, it just, again, but I think the reason it really matters, I think the reason it really matters is we like anchors. We want to remember. We want to mark a moment. A digital download doesn't mark anything. It doesn't tell a story. But this here, it's something you can hold, It's something you can hold, and you can hold this box and you see it in your room, standing somewhere, maybe with other games. It's the colors, it's the nostalgia. And we like that, The download doesn't tell a story. And this here doesn't need Wi-Fi. It doesn't disappear when servers go offline, and it's yours. It's real. So I sometimes wonder what the next generation will remember. Will they remember what it was like to open something new with their hands, to look at cover art? Yeah, that's something else as well. It's cover art. It's something to look at. But you might not really have that in the future anymore. But I don't know. But I know this, physical games, cartridges, boxes, manuals, even shrink wrap, and even these little, what is that? Little cards here, what is that? Let's take a look at that. But they are more than just packaging. And that's what maybe many, maybe they know, but they don't care, right? A lot of these game developers, they don't understand. These here, physical objects, they are a container for memory. They frame the experience, they create anticipation, and they give weight to something that might feel forgettable. I remember even like gaming magazines as a child. We don't have these anymore, really. Well, there are some, but a lot of it happens online. So if you don't have that, feel something, really explore something with your senses. Even the smell, it's weird, I know, but for back in the day, like the manuals had a certain smell to them, like freshly printed, right? It's And if it's just digital, it nearly feels forgettable. So maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I wanted to talk a little bit about that from a deeper point of view. Maybe it is just plastic, let me know. And just habit and memory, but I don't think so. I run a tech and media brand, analysis brand. I work in finance. I look at price charts. I look at data. I look at analysis. I analyze charts. But I've always believed the stuff that matters isn't the numbers. It's in the stories, the small things, the stuff that works behind what you actually see, the meaning we assign. And this moment, holding a game card, opening a box, that's a story that still means something. So it's Cyberpunk on the Switch. But let's, before we put it into the Switch, let's just appreciate this little piece of presence in a world that's becoming more and more intangible. Let's remember that even in a digital future, sometimes the smallest things can carry some weight, I think. So there's some stickers, which I like. Again, what do I do with them? Probably nothing, but still, there's something in there. Some stickers. Hold on, need to be careful with that. Take it out carefully. Some stickers here, yeah. Cyberpunk stickers. And and then you can just register and download goodies here with this QR code. Register for my rewards to claim unique in-game swag and digital goodies. Okay. I like it. It's at least something physical that you don't get really anymore these days. Let me switch the Switch 2 on. And let's put it in here together. game card. We just put it in. Just gonna make sure I do it the right way. Against that click sound, yeah, it's a bit different to what was like decades ago, but hey. There it is. There it is. All right, a new update is available. I haven't tried it, so it might need to update, but we will test it in another video. See, it already needs to be updated, 13 minutes. So I'm not gonna wait here, but we will check it out in one of the future updates, like a first test. I mean, I've played it before on the PS5, not really in depth, so I'm still keen to try to test it, talk about my experiences here on this channel. Again, this channel is about digital culture, communities, what digital culture means to us. Gaming is just one aspect of digital culture, and obviously with the Switch 2 has just been released, it kind of makes sense to really explore that little system here in detail over the coming months. Thanks so much. I wish you a great day. Make sure you subscribe for further updates. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.